Well, I'm attempting something today that I haven't tried since I was probably in my 20s to do. So you want to know what that is? Which I'm sure you kind of have a clue already by the title, but still, keep watching. Hey y'all, it's April and thanks for stopping by my crazy creative life. In today's video, I'm going to make some, as you see in the title, peanut butter fudge. Normally, the way I make peanut butter fudge, it's just the kind of quick, easy way, and I may still do some of that a little bit later in the weeks to come. It's the peanut butter fudge with marshmallow cream, and you know, that's pretty easy, pretty fail-proof actually. But this is the old-fashioned peanut butter fudge that you actually have to cook on the stove, and you use evaporated milk instead of sweetened condensed milk. But anyway, you'll see that here in just a second once I shut up talking. But let's see what happens. Let's see if I flop again like I did a long time ago, you know, but I've been cooking for 20-some years since then, so maybe I can do it now. Or see if I actually pull it off and we have a good fudge. So let's go ahead and jump in the video. All right, I've got my apron on, I've got my hair back, and we're going to get started on this fudge. It's pretty simple, but like if you watched my other, the peanut butter brittle, if you watched that video, if not, I will put it in the iCard, and or you can also go under my crazy Christmas creation playlist and it'll be there. But like I was talking on that, anytime you're making anything sugary, like boiling sugar, it starts out real slow, but then all of a sudden it just goes fast, boom, boom, boom. So I'm gonna go ahead and, well, let me get the sugar going and then I'll come back and tell you, because it starts out slow, and then we'll go back. So let's go ahead and get the sugar and stuff in the pot. It's gonna take 3 cups of sugar, 1 cup, 2nd cup, and 3rd. Next, we need 1/3 cup of corn syrup. Okay, we're just doing this K-Roll corn syrup. The light corn syrup is the same as what we used for our peanut brittle. So I need 1/3. All right, and we're going to do 1 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. That ain't want to open good. Okay, you want to stir that gently, but you want to stir it well. Well, I guess as gentle as you can, but... Now, like I was trying to tell you, anytime that you're doing sugary stuff like that, it starts out slow because it takes it time to boil, because it has to boil off the extra moisture before the sugar can actually start to become caramelized. So that's why it kind of starts off slow, because it's boiling off that excess moisture or water. So anyway, we've got our 3 cups of sugar in our pot. We got a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk in the pot, and we've got 1/3 cup of corn syrup in the pot. And as I was explaining, and go back and watch that video of the peanut brittle, but you want a heavy bottomed pot. This is a Farberware. It is a stainless steel pot, and it's got like a thick bottom. Your thinner aluminum pots, they really don't hold up too well to candy. The heat just gets too hot for the aluminum and it will burn the actual pan. So you want like a really thick, either like a cast iron or just a thick bottom stainless steel pot, which is what I always use for mine. Once we get this boiling, we want it to reach soft ball stage. So the soft ball is when you put like a little drop in a cup of cold water and it forms a ball. You can see, you know, it forming a little ball as it's dropping down that water. But if you try to take that ball out of the water, it just flattens. It doesn't hold its shape. That's softball stage. But if you have a candy thermometer, or at least an instant read thermometer, then you want it to reach anywhere between 230 and 240. And honestly, anytime you do candy, if you can at all possible get you an instant read or a candy thermometer or something like that, you really need it. That will be really what helps you, I think. And I think it's probably why mine failed, you know, when I was like in my 20s, because I don't think I had a candy thermometer back then. Which I don't really have a candy thermometer now. I've got the one you can go back and watch my video. I ain't crazy about that type of candy thermometer. The one that looks like a big, huge, like thermometer you stick under your tongue. But I do have my instant read, so that's what I'm going to use. But that clip-on candy thermometer, that's good too, because it just clips on and stays on your pan the whole time that you're making candy, and that would be, you know, good to have. So I'm gonna put you back down to the pot. Oh, I didn't finish what my thought, I'm sorry. Okay, once you reach to the 230, 240 stage, then you're going to remove it from the oven. You're going to remove it from the stove. You are going to add your butter, because it takes 1 stick of butter. Before you add your butter, oh crap, get your butter out of the fridge while this is boiling, because you want it to soften a little bit. But once that softens up somewhat, you want to put this in either an 8x8 or a 9x9 dish. And so you're going to take your butter that's hopefully softened a little bit, spread it around all in your dish, put the rest of the butter into that sugary liquid stuff that's reached, you know, the 230, 240 stage. Then once you add your butter and get it all melted down, and the vanilla, it's 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Once you put your teaspoon of vanilla and your butter and your hot sugary mixture, let all of that incorporate, melt down. Then you're going to add 8 ounces of peanut butter. A cup of peanut butter is what you add. So you will add your stick of butter first, your vanilla, melt that down. Then you're going to add a cup of butter. Peanut butter, sorry. Let's get in here. Our stuff is starting to boil. Okay, it's trying to boil over, actually. Woo! Yep. Ah, dang it. You gotta be on your guard with this stuff. Let me move this. But you can turn your burner down if it's wanting to spill over like this. I don't know what I've done with my thermometer. I had to grab my husband's. I didn't really want to use it because it's what he uses for his meat, but... Psst. Hey. You know what I want for Christmas? For you to hit that little subscribe button. It does not take near as long as the peanut brittle. So we need to get between 230 and 240. We're at 223. All right, y'all. We're about there. I'm going to move you back over, because I got to move quick once this reaches temperature. We're still at 223. It wants to roll over at 223. Calm down now. Okay, I'm going to bring you back over. All right, there is my pan all buttered. And there is my butter and peanut butter, and I need to get my vanilla. That's my other thermometer I was telling you about. And it's got a little clip somewhere. But I ain't as crazy about this as I like the instant read better. I found my little clip, so it just sits there. Looks like according to it, we're at 225. We're at 225. So we still have a little bit longer to go. Like I said, it has to boil off the excess water, and my stove, I'll show you. I did get to turn it up a little, but 3 is all I got to turn. I started out on high, and then I had to turn it down. It was blowing over on me. The 3 is as high as I've got to go back up so far. Okay, it's at 231. Okay, may as well just do it this overhead. Be easier for you to see. So it said to add, once you pulled it from, and it got to 231, like I said, put your butter in there. I'm going to pinch it up that way to melt faster. All right, my pan's all buttered. And I know things are going to maybe be a little loud, and I apologize. I'm trying to get supper started. But I've used this all day, so I'm going to use it and just do about half. But it called for 1 teaspoon of vanilla, so that's about 2, but it'll be all right. But for you, 1 teaspoon. For me, I never follow the rules. Well, these kind of rules for cooking. And maybe I should. All right, so there is the butter and the vanilla. Now it said to add the peanut butter. Okay. All right, here we go. Pour it in your pan. Okay, and we're gonna let it get cool. Once that cools completely, then I will cut it up into little slices and we'll just put it in an airtight container and leave it on our counter. And I think it's gonna work this time, y'all. Fingers crossed. Yeah! I done it! I cannot believe I done that. I am so happy. And I don't think I'll ever go back. I might, but I don't think I'll ever go back to doing marshmallow peanut butter fudge, because that's really, really good. And I think the key is your thermometer and knowing the temperature that you need to pull it at. I think that's the thing. I think it's very hard trying to, which I know women have done it for, you know, generations, but it takes practice to trying to figure out that, you know, the ball, where you put the ball and, you know, you drop it in the water. But that's the thing, and I think that's what caused me to fail back 20 some years ago whenever I tried to make it. So get you a thermometer, whether it be a candy thermometer, the cheaper kind like I showed you that I had that I ain't crazy about, or just an instant read thermometer like what you could use to read meat, or the other big candy thermometer. But that's the key, is knowing your temperature and knowing the right time to pull it. So, all right, let's go ahead and cut this. I hope I'm not cutting it too soon, but I think, oh, look how smooth. I'm probably, I hope I ain't cutting it too soon. Yeah, I think I cut it too soon. Yep, I cut it too soon. All right, we'll come back to that. That's a really good flavor though. We'll come back to that. Well, I did cut these too soon last night, so I just stuck them in the refrigerator. But you can see I was sampling them. But I was in a hurry. I was excited over these. I wanted to make sure that they had set, plus I was wanting to taste them. And I shouldn't have done that. I let myself get in too big of a hurry. But I do believe that they're fine. I'll know more whenever I'm able to get them out of here. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Well, verdict. I thought I'd done it. They're good. They're a little gooey. It's a little bit of a gooier fudge. A little bit gooier than I would like. But I think once I got them out and it hardens like that does with the air, they'll be okay. Honestly, I think what happened here, the recipe, here, let me put you in my face. But the recipe called for, if I remember, because this was yesterday, I'm trying to remember, I think it was between 230 and 240 to get to that boiling point. And honestly, I think that it should have got to the 240 because that should have been a little bit more, not quite that gooey. I needed to have cooked this to at least 240 degrees, and also on that day it was raining, which can affect your fudge making, but also this fudge was really soft and a little grainy, so I knew that it needed to cook a little bit longer. That gooey. I mean, the top part feels fine, it's just that bottom. And like I said, once I cut them out and it still tastes good. I think I still am going to make, though, my marshmallow cream and peanut butter fudge. But I still wanted to give this old-fashioned fudge a try. But maybe my taster's off today again still. But to me, it feels like it needs just a touch more salt. And I'm trying to think, did I put any salt in it? I can't even remember. It was yesterday. And I've had dental work since then. So anyway, I'm going to shut up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. So, was it a success? I thought I done it. I think I halfway done it. I think it just needs to be tweaked a little bit more and then we'll be good. But that is all. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, I've only done old-fashioned fudge one time, and I think that was when I was in my 20s. So this was almost like making, to me, a brand new recipe. So I hope that you enjoyed the ride. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you've seen some stuff that now you know what to do or what not to do because of me. So of my mistakes. So anyway, if you would, please hit the thumbs up. That really helps my videos be able to be pushed out so more people can see them, and puts me kind of higher up in the algorithm. So if you would, all you got to do is just hit it. So if you would, please hit that like button, and also if you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe. Anyway, that's it. And oh yeah, turn on the notification bell. That way you know when I bring out more Christmas videos, because I plan to. And I think that's it. So I hope you have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.
Hey, and if you like this video, you may want to check out my previous Christmas video, or you may even want to check out my 13 Stacks of Halloween series. Talk to you soon.